Divine Lot, Yahweh, Ba'Shem, Yahushai, Ba'Shem, Kakodash. Alright, the monster, our apostles, our elders. Great milestone, peace, salutation to you, elect members, household of faith, son and sign, scattered abroad. And yeah, man, as said in the book of Isaiah, 43rd chapter, starting at the top. So I'm gonna begin with that. All right, the Lord's gonna give Egypt for our ransom, man. Ethiopia and Seba for our sakes, man. You know. So you know, we are indeed the Lord's people. We are indeed under the curses. Deuteronomy the 28th chapter, and we're gonna receive the blessings of Deuteronomy the 28th chapter. All right, the blessings that's found in the first 14 verses. 15 verses. You know, those blessings are gonna come upon house of David, house of Jacob. You know. Okay, so Isaiah, the 43rd chapter, and the first verse. But now thus saith the Lord that created thee, O Jacob, he that formed thee, O Israel. Fear not, for I have redeemed thee, and I have called thee by thy name, for thou art mine. All right, so the Lord said with his, you know, with his prized possession, you know, his apple of his eye, if you will. So with that being the case, now we are commanded to return, man, as his woman, you know, as the Lord's woman, you know. The Lord said, "Return unto me, and I will abundantly pardon." That's what the Heavenly Father said to us through his son and through the prophets, which he raised up beat times onto us, you know. But our people have fanned their hands at the prophets of Yahweh by Shem Yahushai, you know, and have given themselves over to a strange nation, which is not profitable for them, you know. But it says, Isaiah 43:2, it says, "When thou pass through the waters, I'll be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When thou walkest through the fire, thou shalt not be burnt, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. For I am the Lord thy power, the Holy One of Israel. Thy Saviour, I gave Egypt for thy ransom, and Ethiopia and Seba for thee. Since thou was precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore I will give men for thee, and people for thy life." The Lord's going to give people for our lives, man, in exchange for all the bloodshed, man, all the blood, sweat, and tears, man, us building this place up. You know, Lord gonna give Egypt for our ransom, Ethiopia and Seba for us, man. You know, the whole world. Scripture say the wicked gonna be a ransom for the righteous. All right, and the upright for the transgressor for the upright. Because it says in Sirach, the 16th chapter, it's better one that's just than 1,000. It's better to die than to have them that's ungodly. So our people are going to be put to death so that the righteous amongst our people could flourish. Because Esau and 2/3 of Pookies are flourishing right now, man. You know, Pookie, you know, Meg the Stallions and the rest of them are running around in their expensive vehicles, polluting the earth with their drugs, you know, with their rhetoric, with their wickedness, you know, filling up these harlot houses, churches, okay, running around getting pegged by women, by men, you know. That's what Pookies is doing, man. You got Pookies in the truth. You got Pookies in the world. All right, the Lord, he's saving the house of David, man, upright men, all right, and upright women, which are few and far between. Let's just say Proverbs 31, man. You can find a virtuous woman, her price above rubies. You know, so the Lord raising up the daughters of Zion, man, and the sons of Yaquab, the righteous amongst our people, man. So I'll give, it says, I'll give Egypt for thy ransom, and Ethiopia for thy, and Seba for thee. 4th verse, since thou was precious in my sight, thou hast been honorable, and I have loved thee. Therefore I will give men for thee and people for thy life. Fear not, for I am with thee. And I will bring thy seed from the east, and gather thee from the west. And I will say to the north, give back, and to the south, keep not back. Bring my sons from afar, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. even everyone that's called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, yeah, I have made him. The Lord, he created us for his glory, man. He didn't create us to be a homeborn slave. You know, why are we spoiled? All right, the Lord created us for glory, for majesty, magnificence. He said he made man his image. You know, for what man? The Israelite man. You know, the Israelite man was made in the image of the Heavenly Father, through his Son. When he made the statement, he said, "Be ye perfect, as your Father in heaven is perfect." Well, that means, hey, be like the Heavenly Father. The Lord, he said, if you see me, you see the Father. So we're gonna be like the Father. Matter of fact, 1 John 3 and 2. We're gonna be like the Son, and we're gonna be like the Father, because we're gonna be gods on the earth. You know, not mere mortals like these devils, man. You know, these devils are nothing but mere mortals. They can't leave this earth. All right, they had to lie about the moon landing. They had to lie about, you know, astronauts being stuck up there for months. That's bullshit, man. That's a lie. Who could believe that an old ass, you know, 70-year-old cracker woman could sit up there and live, man? Do you believe that, man? You telling me that they're out there in the space for 9 months? The trip is supposed to last 2 weeks or whatever, and she was stuck up there 9 months. That's bullshit, man. That's bullshit, bro. Just like everything else come out this forked devil's mouth, man. Lies, trickery, and deceit. It says Psalm 58:3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they're born. Speaking lies. As soon as they come out their mama, decrepit, waxed, non-waxed, the womb. Here it is. They come out with trickery and lies, man. You know. But we're gonna be like the Most High, and we're gonna tell them, and we're gonna bring them but prosperity on the earth, man. As the sons of God, man. Beloved, 1 John 3 and 2. Now we are the sons of the Most High. But it doth not yet appear what we shall be. But we know that when he shall appear, we shall be like him. For we shall see him as he is. And every man that have this hope in himself, purify from himself, even as he is pure, man. So, hey, man, you know, we're going to be like the Most High, man. We're going to be like the Son. The Son of Righteousness shall rise with what? Healing in his wings. Heal us from these bodies, man, that are sickly. Well, these bodies are sickly, man. Our minds are sickly. You know, we got to pay these devils for the one of all things. You know, that's a curse, a sickness. You know, that's why the Lord said, Isaiah 6:2 and 6, man. I've said watchmen not that on the walls of Jerusalem that never hold their peace, day nor night. Ye that make mention of the Lord, keep not silence, man. So we're calling on the Lord to come back, man. That's why you got to call on his true names, not Jesus Christ. You know, you got these churches, you know, talking about Jesus and all this, and you got Israelites talking about Jesus. That's these people's gods, man. That's their God. You know, that's the God of the world, man. You know, the God of the community. Proverbs 30, man. It says, "What is thy name? What is the son's name? If thou canst tell." You know, if thou canst tell, what's the name? You know, and what name is supposed to be called on, man? You know, we're supposed to be calling on the name of the Heavenly Father and His Son, man. You know. See, it's a spirit because, hey, here it is. If Jacob was smoking weed or something like that, then nobody would make their face because, you know what I'm saying, it's a holy smell, man. You know, people make their face and they gotta get an attitude and shit. They burn it, you know. But he was burning some ganja, some za, you know, whatever the fuck these people like to call it, Tropic Thunder. If he was burning Pineapple Express or Durban, whatever the fuck, you know, headband, they'll be happy, man. Because this world, they love that. They love wickedness, man. They promote wickedness and evil. That's why the scripture say the way of truth shall be evil spoken of, man. You know, everything that's righteous is hated in this world, man. Including you. You righteous Israelite men and you righteous women, virtuous women, I should say. You're hated because the Lord said the world will, if you love the world will love its own, man. No, but because we're not of the world hates us, everything we do. You know, how we speak, how we conduct ourselves, you know. We're hated by everybody, man. Because it's really us against the world. Like when the Lord came on the scene, it was him against the world. Him and the 12, the 70, and the believers against the Roman Empire. But the Lord told you, that if you have the faith of a grain of a mustard seed, you shall be able to remove kingdoms. You shall tell this mountain to move yonder place, and it's going to remove to you, man. Because that's what faith is all about, man. And things that you can't see. We're going to move this whole society, you know, this kingdom. We're gonna throw it down like Jericho of old was thrown down by chanting this place down through the spirit and the prayers of the saints, man. That's why the scripture speak about the prayers of the saints. I have reached into the ear of the Lord Sabaoth, man. The complaints of the godly, you know. And who are the godly? Those that are calling on true names of the Heavenly Father, His Son, and doing His work and repenting, man, and truly worshiping the Father in spirit and truth, man. You know. Ones that is worshiping the Father in spirit and truth, man, which these people are not, because the people they love Esau, and they're gonna take his micro C hip, and they promote all kind of evil. So that's how you know they say they love Jesus and they love God and they believe in the scriptures, but they do not one thing the scriptures tell you to do, man. Like present your body a living sacrifice. All you so-called believers should be out there doing His work. You know, if you believe in the Lord, then you should be doing the work. As commanded in Matthew the 11th chapter, in the 22nd chapter, you know, the Lord said, "Go out to the highways and byways, man, and bid as many as you find to the marriage supper of the Lamb." These people ain't bidding nothing to nothing because they're of this world. They're not of the world to come, man. See, we're of the world to come because we're speaking of the new heavens and the new earth, man. Not this bullshit here, man. All right, this weak ass kingdom that Esau then robbed and stole, you know. So Esau is gonna be robbed and stolen, man. You know? He's gonna be spoiled. Esau is gonna be spoiled because Esau is living a great life, man. Off the Native American. Oh, yesterday I went to this this golf course around here, man, and they got an Indian head right there. It says 1895, and it's gold. It's a gold Indian head everywhere you go. Like that's the theme of the golf course, man. That's like an Indian burial ground, man. Where they got the golf course on top of the Indian burial ground, man. That's just crazy, you know. And nobody says a word, man. You know, because Esau got the power. Nobody look. That's the reason why they had to change the name of the Redskins. Remember they changed it to the Washington Commodore or something like that. Was because of so-called racism, right? Well, they should look, man. They shouldn't have none laughing at the Native Americans who they destroyed and killed. That's why I said Genesis the 49th chapter, man. Gad shall overcome at the last. A troop shall overcome him, which was these devils and their cavalry, the U.S. cavalry. But now they're gonna be overcome, man. Gad is gonna be roused up, just like Judah. The scripture say Judah is the lion's whelp. From the prey thou hast that's a lion's whelp. He said, who shall rouse him up, man? Judah is like a young lion, man. He's sleeping, and the Lord gonna rouse him up, man. Come up against you, devils. Scripture say Isaiah, the 19th chapter. It says that Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt, because the king of terror is gonna pump his people up, man. He's gonna put that ancient hatred that you have for Esau, and he gonna remind you of all that shit that Esau did to you, man. Gad, Reuben, you know what I'm saying? The land tribes. That's all the scriptures tell you. His children seek to please the poor. That's what they're doing with their DIE programs and, you know what I'm saying, benefits and all this other shit. Well, the Lord is the one that daily loaded us with benefits, not this devil. The Lord is the one that make it rain on the good and the bad. You know, the Lord Yahweh B'Shem power Israel, man, not the fucking Buddha or the rest of these, you know, deities. God, there's no other gods. They don't exist. They don't exist. They're just demons on the left-hand side, man. They're just figments of people's imaginations, right? When you calling on the spiritual demon Satan, all right, he basically, his angels are like the rest of the other little demigods, you know, that call themselves being these different spirits that these people pray to. He got minions on the left-hand side, like the Buddha and Jesus. These and all these are different demons on the left-hand side that people pray to, man. And they make altars and shrines, you know, to these different deities, man, but they're not the one living power. What proves that? What happened with Elijah, man? He called fire on the prophets of Baal. Baal is just another name for a demon or Satan. You know, could have been Satan himself, or it could have been one of his minions. But the point is that when you read Job, the first chapter or the second chapter, it speaks about the council that was had in the heavens. Also in the book of Kings, there's also a reference to that. But these demons, they all obey the will of the Lord. Sirach 18:3. Nothing can disobey the Lord's will. All things obey His will. You know. So the thing is, man, the Most High is in control. He's the only power, and that power is the one that's going to release us out of this prison. You can say we're stuck in the prison houses, man. And that power, the God of Jacob, the God of the people on this side right here, who we call upon, you know, in this captivity, He's the one going to release us and bring you devils under the power of his children, you know. So that's the thing. That's why the scripture speak about the Lord Yahweh Shai having many crowns on his head in Revelation 19. Because his Father going to give him the authority and the power to take down the Roman Empire of him. That's why it says in Revelation 13th chapter, his deadly wound was healed, you know, and he had power to give life to the image of the beast in the 15th verse. Well, that's that brother look like an angel. That's a spirit. But yeah, he probably through the spirit he might come over here. If he do, I'll try to put him on camera. He got the he like one of them he like an angel, man. That's a spirit. That long white beard, like Apostle Gabar. You know. But anyway, that very same power is gonna give his son the power to judge these devils, man, because they've been living deliciously on the earth, you know, taking a liberty, you know, where it's not theirs. Scripture say, "Woe to him that cover evil covetousness to his own house," man. You know, Scripture say it's nothing more wicked than a covetous man. You know, so that's your devils. Number one, that's your devils, man. You know? So it says Isaiah 43:6, I'll say to the north, give up. What's the north? America. Okay, he told Pharaoh, he said, let my people go. But they refused to let them go. Scripture say they that held them captives, held them fast and refused to let them go. So they're not trying to let us go, because we're the ones that build their society up. This place wouldn't be nothing without our people, man. You know, without us building this motherfucker up and giving it salt and flavor. It says in Matthew 5:13, it says, if the salt has lost its savor, wherewith shall be salted, man? Because we're the ones that give this life. If it have no salt, well, it says it's good for nothing. So all these restaurants, all that shit, if they didn't have no salt or any type of seasoning, nobody would go eat there, man. Just like America. Nobody's gonna come eat here, you know, if it wasn't for us, man. Make everything cool. You know, nobody would want to watch a group of 10 white dudes playing ball on the, nobody want to watch that. They want to watch 10 Jakes, man, up there putting 10 Shea Gilges and you know, maybe a Jokic, you know, but the Jokic is a Jake, you know, but you watch it for the oohs and ahs and the dunks. You're not watching for Esau, he ain't got no salt, but he's not, that show you that he's the children of the wicked, the children of the corn, the children of Satan. Because Satan, he's lacking in many things, in many departments, you know. That's why his kingdom's falling. The scripture say, man, if Satan cast out Satan, how shall his kingdom stand, man? So the Lord say to the north, give up, because the Pharaoh of old, he didn't want to let us go. And this devil of today, he's not going to let us go either, man. This new Pharaoh, he's going to harden his neck. The Lord's going to harden his neck just like the Pharaoh of old, man. And it says, and I'll say to the south, keep not back, bring my sons from afar, and my daughters from the ends of the earth. Even every one that's called by my name, for I have created him for my glory. I have formed him, I have made him. What? It says, that has been called by my name. Who's been called by the Lord's name, man? Those that's calling on the name, man. Those that are chosen for the foundation of the world. The IUIC, which they be up the street up here, you know, not too far. They're not calling on the Lord, man. You know, they got body cameras on. You know, they got this, they got that. You know, you ask them. I asked them like a couple years back. You know, no reply. You know, they brush you off. All right, they'll point the camera in your face. You know, and tell you fuck off. You know, are you a GMS? Are you in GMS or something like that? You know, That's the, oh yeah, this guy's GMS, you know, or whatever. That you see what I'm saying? Or they'll oh yeah, you ask them about the microchip or whatever, and they'll call the police like you're a Christian or something. Nah, but they are the police, you know, because they take your credentials and all that stuff, man. You know, when you go up there, they take your credentials and everything. But see, even though we're not, you know, even though we're not on the same, you know, we're not on the same page, you know, here it is, the Lord's still going to judge these devils, you know, because they're devils. They look like they're doing what we're doing, but they're not doing the same thing, you know, because they're not calling on the name of the Father. So that's how we know they're not the ones that's called by the Father, man. Because if you was the prophets, you would know the Lord's name, and you would exhibit the characteristics of the Spirit, man. You would be speaking about prophecy. The testimony house shines spirit of prophecy, you know. So they don't really want to see this place go down, you know. And the Lord said you're gonna know them by their fruits. So those that are called by the Lord's name, He's gonna gather, man. You know, those who He gave His name to, that He revealed Himself to. The Lord told you, Isaiah 8:17. He said that He's a power that hides Himself. Okay, it said Isaiah 8:17. It says, I will look for the God of Jacob, and I'll wait upon Him who hideth, the God of the house of Jacob that hide Himself. You know, and I will look for Him. I'll wait for Him. You know, because he's hidden Himself from the IUIC. He hid himself from these people. He hid himself from these Jacob. He hid himself from Esau. He never knew him. They tell you in Isaiah 140, Psalms 149 and 17. I think it's 19. Roundabout. It says that His statutes and judgments they have not known. Praise ye the Lord, man. Your people know the Lord, so they're supposed to praise Him. Amos 3:2. You know. It says, only you have I known of all the families of the earth. Therefore I'll punish you. The Lord's punishing our people. But we're supposed to know better, you know. He hid Himself from the majority of our people. But He caused this light to shine upon us. That's why it says in 1 Thessalonians, the 5th chapter, it says, we're not the children of the night, but we're children of the day. Because the Lord has shined that light upon us. That same light that's written of in Revelation 21 and 22. It says that the light of the sun is not going to go down on us anymore. You know, then our gates shall be open continually because we're gonna have all the knowledge, all the wisdom. The Lord is not gonna hide Himself from us. The power source, man, Himself is gonna be dwelling in our vessels, pursuant to Ezekiel 36, you know, and 22. He said, "Not for your sake I do this, but for my sake, and I'll sprinkle you with water." And I'll put a new spirit in you, a heart of, when you read on down in the 22nd verse, it says that the Lord will put that new spirit in us, that cleansing, you know, and that gives us a new body and put His law, statutes, commandments within us, pursuing Hebrews 8 as well, you know. So that's what we're looking forward to. That's the difference between the believers and the non-believers, you know, the quote-unquote real from the fake. But at the end of the day, it's all a spiritual thing, which the scripture tell you, natural man cannot receive the spirit of things of the Most High, for they're spiritually discerned. You got a lot of natural men, you know, amongst our people. And these different Israelites, they're natural men. I was watching the gorilla. I was watching the gorilla Chief Dome or whatever, and I put 3 videos up the last week. And they were all like him in the club. He was addressing the club thing, I guess, I don't know. Him in Tulum, Mexico. See, you Jakes are living a good life, man. In Tulum, Mexico, shit, I want to go travel abroad. You know, I want to go kick it in. He could tell he was like in one of them nice little hotels, you know. All right, hey, y'all about to chef to all you brethren, all you kings, man. All right, and you few women, you sisters. James 2 and 19. My brother Tahuan, man. Me and Tahuan go back many moons, bro. Yeah. So James 2 and 19, man. It says, "Thou believest that there is one power, and thou do as well. The devils also believe and they tremble." That's right. Yeah, because there's one power. There's only one God, man, and that's that one power. The one that activated us, like Smeagol says, the blood activated us. Yeah, He sent His Son to activate the Lord's elect, man. preach the gospel and to render judgment to this world, man, so he can render recompense to the people. If you're not out there, then the kingdom of heaven won't come, man. You got to be out there. You're part of the prophecy to your brothers, man. You're part of the Lord's foot soldiers. That's why he commanded you to be out. That's why he judged Jonah for not doing the work. He judged Jonah, man. He put him in the belly of the beast, the whale. And spit him out. Spit him out, but that's judgment, man. You get swallowed up by a beast. But he had no choice in the matter. He had to go do the work. Likewise, you brothers, man. Those that are found written in the book of life. And that's a great honor, man. Be written in the book of life. Our spirit 144. That's the time on it. 11:44. But ultimately, man, it's all about that number, man. It's all about the remnant. And this whole creation was created by them and for them. Pursuing Genesis 1:1, man. The Elohim created the powers, the angels, the first fruits of the kingdom with the Lord. That's why he's going to give back his kingdom to those first fruits, man. See, this thing runs deeper than the ocean, man. Like the song says, this thing runs deep from the foundation of the world. That's why the scriptures speak about the foundation of the world, man. All right, which the Christians and all these people, they don't understand what the scriptures mean by by all these parables and dark sayings that the Lord left up in there. He spoke in parables, man. He spoke in parables to the people. But and many things he said, all the things he said went over their heads. Even the disciples, the Lord opened up their eyes to upon his departure. The Holy Spirit was sent down and they became apostles. At that time, they were just disciples that were just like, with their eyes open wide. They didn't understand shit that was going on for the most part, For the most part, they had to come up on a level, That's why Peter started with sinking, because they wasn't on the level. Peter walked on the water and he sank because he wasn't on the level. He had to get on the level later. He brought people back from the dead later when he was on the level, man. Paul was now on the level. At the beginning, he was killing people and stuff like that. The Lord had to knock him off the horse, Damascus, and then he had to come up on the level, man. Because those were men that was chosen from the foundation of the world to preach the kingdom, to bring in glad tidings, man. To establish those are pillars of the world to come. And they're here back here today doing the same business, man. Doing the same business. So it says Isaiah 43 and 8, it says, bring forth the blind people that have eyes and the deaf that have ears. Let all the nations be gathered together and let the people be assembled. Who amongst them can declare this and show us former things? Let them bring forth their witnesses that they might be justified, or let them hear and say it's the truth. Ye are my witnesses, said the Lord, and my servant whom I have chosen, that ye may know and believe me and understand that I am he, and before me there was no God before me, and neither shall there be after me. I am the Lord, and besides me there is no Savior. I have declared and saved, and I have showed when there was no strange God amongst you. Therefore ye are my witnesses, said the Lord, that I am the power, the true God, the only living power. Okay, yeah, before the day was, I am he, and there is none that can deliver out my hand. I will work, and who shall let it? So, hey, this meeting that this devil had with Zelensky, what did he say? He said, don't tell me what we're gonna feel. You can't tell me we have the cards. You don't have the cards. But see, the Lord has the card. He said, only who can deliver out of my hand? The Lord's the one with the cards, man. You don't have the cards, man. The devils don't have no power. You don't have the say so, if you will. You don't have the. There's nothing you can do. All things obey His will, man. The only thing that's happening is the Lord's controlling the minds of men. He said, when men enter deep sleep, He seals their instructions, man. Man's goings are of the Lord. How then can a man understand his own ways? Proverbs 20 and 24. You know, man's goings of the Lord. We don't have control over our own actions. That's why the scripture say, Lord willing, man. You know, in James, I think that's the 4th chapter or the 5th chapter. You know, these people, they think they can control their destiny. Oh, my future, my future. It's not your future. It's the Lord. It's what the Lord decides. All right, through something called predestination, free will. That's something the God of this world taught you. That's what they taught you, to do your own thing. That's the philosophy of the serpent, man. That's the philosophy of the serpent. Do as thou wilt. You know, you can control your destiny. That's why these brands like Nike, you know, they got Just Do It. You know, what was the other one? It was like right next to each other. I saw it the other day. It was like driving on the highway. I forgot the name of it. You know what I'm saying? There was this other company. That shit was like mad blatant. You know, Nike always been like that, but I think it was Gatorade, one of these people. I forget exactly what the slogan was. I have to look at it again. Should have took a picture of it, but they all have these like demonic enticements. Have it your way, Burger King, and all these different shit. It's all subliminally programming you to be a glutton, to be obese, and spend all your money, and be a consumer, which that goes into greed. You know, people are greedy in this society. Esau done created a bunch of impatient, demonic people, man. Greedy. They have no patience. They don't have no virtues as of old. Like your grandparents and them, like great grandparents, they had virtues. Like they actually had like moral codes, shit like that. You know, these little young demons, and even when we was growing up, there was no fucking moral codes like that. You just, you know, it was just a whole. You grew up in the jungle. America is like the jungle. The public school system is like jail. They give you sloppy, shitty food, you know, and they tell you your ass ain't gonna be shit, and then, you know, that's it. Then most motherfuckers didn't even graduate. You know, they end up, if they end up dead before the age of, you know, 18 or 21. You know, so this is a prison house, man. You know? This is clearly the valley of the shadow of death, man. You know. So if the Lord don't come back, then we're finished, man. The one true living power, we're all done for, man. It's nothing. That's why I always say that, you know, in my videos, man. Because look, there's nothing to fucking look forward to here, man. You know, this is it, man. Like, if this is not the truth, then, you know, our lives have no fucking meaning. You know, you're just gonna be up under this devil forever. You know, being a dead slave, man. You know. So besides me, there is no Savior. Isaiah 43:11. Jump down to the 14th verse. Thus saith the Lord, your Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. For your sake I have sent to Babylon and have brought down all their nobles and the Chaldeans whose cries in the ships. I am the Lord, your Holy One, the Creator of Israel, your King. Thus saith the Lord, which maketh a way in the sea and a path in the mighty waters. All right, these devils didn't create the earth. They think they own the earth. They run the earth, which is given into their hands. You know, but it says in Sirach 10:8 that the kingdom is going to be translated from one people to another. It's going to be a translation. You know, a passing of the torch, if you will, and rightfully so. Because if the Lord doesn't do that, there ain't no flesh left to be saved. You know, everybody will be a demon, and they'll all be dead of diseases or some kind of crazy shit. Because these people are all bugged out. You know, and they're only gonna keep getting worse and worse. You know, every day is some new disease. They're calling on martial law for 420. You know, but they're doing all kind of shit, man. Doing all kind of shit, all kind of crazy shit, man. So, you know, to make Sodom and Gomorrah look like a, you know, an afterthought. That's why the Lord brings judgment, you know, every day. There's another little missing little college student, little Elamite, you know. Got put to death. I don't know. They over there looking for her. The other day, the other one dropped dead in Mexico. I think she was in Mexico. She was a Jake woman, you know. But every day, man, every day the Lord's judgment come to light. because his eyes are on the sinful kingdom, man. You know? So it says, 17th verse, which bringeth forth the chariot and horse, the army and the power, they shall lie down together. They shall not rise, they are extinct. The Lord gonna make this place extinct, man. And they are quenched as a toad. Remember ye not the former things, neither consider the things of old. See, the Lord says, seek out the old paths, man. Wherein it's the right way, not this new age shit. Cause this is what blinds you. This is what destroys you. This synthetic, you know, artificial ass world, the matrix. This is what, you know, makes you sick. The whole head is sick. You say Isaiah. I think Isaiah, the first chapter. The whole head is sick. Isaiah or Proverbs, the first chapter. Either way, you know, the whole head is sick. So, yeah, this is needed. This is the only answer, man. Solutions, man. The people they don't got no solutions. All right. The Lord gave us the solution. So it said, behold, I will do a new thing. Isaiah 43:19. Now it shall spring forth. Shall you not know it? I will even make a way in the wilderness and rivers in the desert. The beasts of the field shall honor me, and the dragons and the owls, because I give waters in the wilderness and rivers in the desert to give drink to my people, my chosen. This people I have formed for myself. They shall show forth my praise. Yeah, we was made, for the, like I said again, in the Most High's image. You know? And the Lord made us and chose us for himself. You know? Be able to peculiar treasure unto him. That's why it says, precious is the death of his saints, you know, in his sight. So it said, this people, Isaiah 43:20, it says, I give waters in the wilderness and rivers in the desert to give drink to my people, my chosen. This people have I formed for myself. They shall show forth my praise. But thou hast not called upon me, O Jacob. Thou hast been weary of me, O Israel. Yeah, you got tired of me, man. You know, you got tired of your Lord or your God. You know, like your woman get tired of your ass or something. You know, that's just because of his demons. You know, that's on our people, man. You know, she'll think about divorcing you and shit like that. You know, you can't divorce the Most High, man. You know, you can't divorce your creator, your owner. You know, your husband. Likewise, you know, us being under the curse, we grew weary of the Lord, man. You know, as a people. It says, thou hast not brought me the fat, smallest cattle that burneth, neither hast thou honored me with that sacrifice. I have not caused thee to serve with an offering, nor wearied thee with incense. Thou hast bought me no sweet paying with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat thy sacrifices, but thou hast made me to serve with thy sins, and thou hast wearied me with thine iniquities. It says, I am even he that blotted out thy transgressions for my own sake, and will not remember thy sins. Come me in remembrance, and let us plead together. Declare thou that thou mayest be justified. Thy first father have sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against me. Yeah, we all fell. Yeah, the first born father, which says wisdom Solomon 10, that wisdom preserved him from his fall. Yeah, that first born father, speaking of Adam, the Lord Yahushai, man. He said, I'm the first and last, and the Alpha, the Omega, in Revelation 22 and 13, you know, or the 12, I think it's 13. So it says, thy firstborn father have sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against me. Therefore I have profaned the princes of the sanctuary, and have given Jacob to the curse, and Israel to reproaches. Yeah, it says in the 47th chapter, I polluted my inheritance. You know, it said I was wroth for my people. Isaiah 47:6. I was wroth for my people, and I have polluted mine inheritance. I have given them into thy hand, and thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient, thou hast verily laid thy yoke. Yeah, this devil has laid the yoke on the ancient, us, and the Most High himself. You know, because they laid the yoke on your children, and you're gonna feel it. You know, like they did it to you. All right, because that's your posterity, man. You know, we're the Lord's posterity. That's why he said, I'm gonna do it for my sake. I'm not doing it for your sake. Yeah, cause that's like your son, man. You grow weary of him. He grow weary of you. But that's the relationship between us and the Most High, man. You know, that's the relationship. And now he's gonna make us to be heirs of the kingdom again, man. He's gonna receive us. He's gonna wink at our ignorances. You know, as you winked at your son. You know. So we're all worthy of death. We're all wicked. The law says that we shall be stoned, you know, because we're disobedient children, man. You know? But we're not under the law. We're under the grace of the Lord, man. That's a shadow of things to come. The law, scripture say the law is a shadow of things to come. That's why scripture say no man is justified by the deeds of the law. Which, you know, is spiritual. You got to keep the law in obedience and concordance with the ordinances of the Lord, as to the best you can, you know, as to offend less. But we're not justified by those deeds, man. But we're justified through the blood of the Lord, man. Through the sacrifice. You know, we're justified through the sacrifice, man. But it is a rehearsal, man. So you got to do it out of respect, you know, out of reverence. You say, "Hallow my Sabbath," and you know, you got to do better about, you know, keeping the Sabbath. We're trying to that, you know, that, you know, doing all these things put you more on the level or spiritually, you know, fasting and stuff like that. Those are those are ways to like get close to the Father and rehearse your right to act, you know. Those are keeping out His commandments and ordinances. God tell you, Lord, take care of yourself. Those are holy things, man. Healing of the earth, those are holy things. Holy convocations. So it said, Isaiah 47:6, I was wroth for my people and I polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand. Whose hand are we in, man? We're in the hands of these devils, man. We're in their hands. They control your life. You know, you ask, hey, J.O., well, no, we're free. You're not free, man. You're still polluted and wallowing in the mire. You're still wallowing in the mire. It says, thou didst show them no mercy. Upon the ancient thou hast verily laid thy yoke. And thou sayest, I shall be a lady forever. So that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst thou remember the latter end of it. And we're at the latter end of it, man. You know, we're at the latter end of it, where the smith gonna blow the coals in the fire. The end of it requires the Lord to roll the heavens up like a scroll, man. You know, and that's what He's gonna do. The heavens shall be rolled up like a scroll. Esau's heaven. This is Esau's heaven, man. This is our hell. So it says, Isaiah 48:1, hear this, O house of Jacob, which are called by the name of Israel. It says in Isaiah 44:5, or about the 5th verse, one shall surname himself by the name of Jacob. I know it's the 44th chapter. You know, that are called by my name. It says, and are come forth out of the waters of Judah, which swear by the name of the Lord Yahweh and make mention of the power of Israel, but not in truth nor in righteousness. For they call themselves of the holy city and stay themselves upon the God of Israel. The Lord of hosts is his name. I have declared the former things from the beginning. And they went forth out of my mouth. And I showed them, and I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. Because I knew that thou art obstinate, and thy neck is an iron sinew, and thy brows brass. I have even declared from the beginning. Declared it to thee. Before it came to pass, I showed thee. Lest thou shouldest say, my idol have done this, and my graven image did it, and my molten image have commanded them. All right. It says, the 9th verse, for my name's sake I will defer my anger, and for my praise I will refrain for thee, that I cut not thee off. For I have refined thee, but not with silver, and I have chosen thee in the furnace of affliction. For my own sake, even for my own sake, I would do it. I would save you, you know. For how should my name be polluted, and I will not give my glory to another? He will not give his glory to any other power, but he will not give his people's glory to anybody else, man. To any other nation. Right? Because nobody else is called by his name. Right? It's only about us. It's always been about us. It's always been about us, man. And everybody knows that. That's at Isaiah 48 and 12. It says, "Hearken unto me, O Jacob, and Israel, my called. I am he, I'm the first and the last. And my hand also have laid the foundation of the earth, and my right hand have spanned the heavens. When I call unto them, they stand up together." And the earth and all the elements going to stand up against these devils, man. He's going to call on the earth. He's going to call on his chosen out the earth. As it says in Romans the 8th chapter. The whole creature groaneth together for the manifestation of the sons of the power, man. The elements are crying out against these devils, man. You know, all the nations, they hate these devils, as they should, man. And you should be the ones in the utmost disgust, man. But they done drugged your ass to sleep with all this movies, TV, propaganda, social media, and TikTok, to the point where you're just gone in the head, man. You done took too much synthetic drugs, man. Which ultimately is the wine of the horde of Babylon, man. America being in slavery for 400 plus years. Now this is the aftermath, after effects. But the Lord performed a miracle. He left a remnant behind, man. That would not bow the knee to the image of Baal or to the image of these devils, man. He gave us the right to speak now. And he said, and prophesy against Mount Seir. He told Ezekiel, man, set thy face against Mount Seir, prophesy against it, man. So that's what we're supposed to do, man. You know? He said, tell her of her sins, man. Right? Not conform to her, make deals with her, take 501c3s, you know. Fall under their traps, you know, under their guys. Conform to the image of the beast, you know, before it's even here, man. But it says, my hand also, 14 verse, Isaiah 48 and 14, all ye assemble yourselves and hear, which amongst them have declared this. The Lord have loved him. He would do his pleasure on Babylon, and his arm shall be on the Chaldeans. Yeah, it's going to be a pleasure to do justice and judgment. That's what the Lord said. He's going to do all his pleasure on Babylon. I have spoken, yeah, I have called him, I have brought him, and he shall make his way prosperous. Come ye near unto me, hear ye this. Have I not spoken in secret from the beginning? I have not spoken in secret from the beginning. From the time that it was, there I am. And now the Lord God and his spirit have sent me. Thus saith the Lord thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I am the Most High Bashan Shaddai God, which teacheth thee to profit, which leadeth thee in the way by the way which thou shouldest go. Oh, that thou hadst hearkened to my commandments, then had thy peace been as a river, and thy righteousness as the waves of the sea. Thy seed also hath been as the sand, and thy offspring of thy bowels like gravel thereof. His name should not have been cut off, nor destroyed from before me. Hey, but, you know, you was already set up that way. The Lord already told you that you were going to fall, you know. And that's what you did, because the Lord spoke it from the beginning. But now it said, go ye forth out of Babylon, flee ye from the Chaldeans with a voice of singing. Singing what? The song. Gospel, man, of the kingdom. Declare ye this and tell this, utter it from the end of the earth. That's where we're at. All right. At the end of the earth, that's where we're going to be redeemed. Say ye, the Lord have redeemed his servant Jacob. And they thirsted not after when he led them through the desert, and he caused them the waters to flow out the rock for them. He clave the rock also, and the waters gushed out. For there is no peace, saith the Lord, unto the wicked. So we got war against Amalek from generation to generation. Numbers 24. says that Edom shall be a possession. Yeah, possession, just like we was a possession. He that lead to captivity, go into captivity. And Edom shall be a possession, and Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies, and Israel shall do valiantly. Out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, the dominion, and shall destroy him that remain out the city. What city? This place, man. You know, cause you're gonna have the ships go around beaming up the elect, zapping them, hitting them up. You know, we're gonna be beamed up out of here while these devils gonna suffer. All right, as we suffer, man. You know, there has to be a recompense, man. These devils now ride off into the sunset. You know, with all their riches. Scripture say the triumphant of the wicked is short, but for a moment. The victory of this devil is very short, man. Fleeting. So I say, out of Jacob shall come he that shall have the dominion, and shall destroy him that remain out the city. And when he looked on Amalek, he took up this parable. It said Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever. And he looked on the Kenites and took up his parable and said, strong is thy dwelling place, thou put thy nest in the rock. Nevertheless, the Kenites shall be wasted, and until Ashur shall carry thee away captive. Yeah, so all these devils gonna get it, man. Amalek, first crop of slavery, man. And all you that join onto her, it says, no hand join hand, wicked shall not go unpunished, man. Though they make peace of the wicked. It said Proverbs 21 and 15. It is a joy to the just to do judgment, but destruction shall be to the workers of iniquity. For the man that wandereth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. He that loveth pleasure shall be a poor man, and he that loveth wine and oil shall not be rich. The wicked shall be a ransom for the righteous, and the transgressor for the upright. So, hey, Isaiah 43 again, man. The Lord's going to make this place a ransom for us, man. Egypt, a ransom. Egypt's going to be a ransom for our people, man. Get up out of here. The price got to be paid in blood. Numbers 35 and 33. All right. The land cannot be shed or cleansed unless the blood of him that blood is shed upon it, man. Okay, and there's no peace with the wicked. Isaiah 50, what was that? 57. There's no power. There's no peace, save my power to the wicked. So blood gonna pursue these devils, man. And the blood of the Lord and the Lamb is gonna cover us while all this is happening. Because unless the blood is on us, you know, like it was the Lamb's blood in Egypt, but now it's on us in the spirit. If that blood is not on us, you know, then Ezekiel 9:4 and all that can't apply to us, man, because the angels gonna start slaying. You know, the angels, the death angels, the missiles. You know, the Lord's not gonna spare it. He said, go through the midst of the city. You know, the Lord gonna have all that blood covering his legs, man. It's written. So I say Ezekiel 35 and the first verse, it says, moreover the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir, and prophesy against it, and say unto it, the Lord, Yahweh Shemashai, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I'll stretch out my hand against thee, and I'll make thee most desolate. Going back to him giving all his, doing all his pleasure to Egypt. It says, I will lay waste thy cities, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know thou art the Most High, Yahweh Shemashai, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of these people right here, the children of Israel, by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had to end. Therefore, as I live, said the Lord, I prepare thee unto blood, blood shall pursue thee. Since thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. That, like I said, the blood is pursuing the devil, man. And the blood that the Lord shed, that's going to, his blood that was shed is going to be recompensed, you know, because He told you every eye shall see him, even they that pierced him. And, you know, in Revelation 1:7, even they that pierced him. But that blood, his blood got to be equaled up, you know. It got to be paid for, and our blood too that was shed. And he said, "Death, precious is the death of the saints." You know? In his eyes. Psalms 116 and verse 13. I will take the cup of salvation and call upon the name of the Lord Yahweh. By Hashem Yahushua, I'll pay my vows unto the Lord now in the presence of all his people. Precious in the sight of the Lord is the death of his saints. O Lord, truly I am thy servant, and I am thy servant and the son of thy handmaid. And thou hast loosed my bonds. Yeah, out of this captivity. The Lord gonna loose our bonds, man. He said, Isaiah 14:3, I'll give thee rest from the hard bondage wherein thou was made to serve. That bond, you know. That rest from that hard bondage wherein we was made to serve. But this is the worst bondage, man. You know, spiritual attacks. You know, you lose your way as a people. You know? Yeah. Downtrodden, poor. You know, the fact that that you was born in the social economic conditions, man, that you was born in. That's a circumstance that the Lord called the curses. You know, the devils are not in trouble as other men. That we're the other men. That's why I said the plowman shall overtake the reaper. You're the plowman. Behold, Amos 9 and the 9th verse says, "For lo, I'll command, I'll sift the house of Israel amongst all nations like the corn is sifted in the sieve. There shall not the least grain fall upon the earth." The elect, see, this whole house is gonna get shaken like that tree right there, leafless. But lest the least grain fall upon the earth. As corn sifted in the sieve said, all the sins of my people shall die by the sword, which say the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. And that day I'll raise up the tabernacle of David that's fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I'll raise up his ruins, and I'll build it up as in the days of old, but greater. As in the days of old, but even greater, man. But it says, I have not seen, ear have not heard, man. It says that they may possess the remnant of Edom. It said Edom is going to be a possession, right? That they may possess the remnant of Edom and all of the heathen, which are called by my name, said the Lord, that doeth this. For behold, the days come, said the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt, all the governments. Yeah, so all the treader of grapes to him that soweth seed, man. These devils are sowing. We're not sowing. We're not reaping shit. They're the ones that are reaping. You know, we're sowing and they're reaping. You're the one that keep this place going, man. And they make the profit off of you. You paying monthly subscriptions. You don't own shit. You don't own the car. You don't own nothing. You don't own your kids. You don't own your woman. You don't own nothing. Lands. You're supposed to own all your things, man. That's a sovereign. You're supposed to be a sovereign, man. You're not a sovereign, man. I didn't get the word sovereign. The Israelite man is supposed to be a sovereign, man. Not a borrower. Scripture say the borrower is subject to the lender. A borrower is not a sovereign, you know. You come out of debt. You come out the womb $100,000 in debt already. The average citizen. That's what it is. That's what your mama and them old, you know. You come out owing. You come out owing, man. You gotta pay this devil for everything. Your parents gotta pay for your birth, the average birth. You know. You come out in debt, man. You gotta pay this devil back for everything. The word for sovereign, it says a master, superior, a ruler, one who is superior or has power over another, a sovereign lord. a king or queen who exercises dominion over people. A superior ruler of a realm. Yeah, that's a sovereign. We're supposed to be sovereigns, man. The meaning gold coin worth. Okay, blah blah. Yeah. So hey, man, it means a ruler. Doesn't operate the mint, the gold. Great, superior, supreme. A remedy, a healer, potent in a high degree. That's what it said in the adjective form. Yeah. So we're supposed to be sovereign. These devils are not supposed to be over there telling you what you could do, where you could go, what you could pay for this or that. Because they're manipulators, man. They're the serpent. They use usury. You know, hike up your rent. They don't have to charge you that much for rent and shit. They don't have to charge you that much for a fucking car that's gonna break down. This car is garbage, man. You know, this car is meant to fucking break down. Everything's meant to destroy you, man. As a man, you know. In this place, they fucking make everything, you know, a burden to you. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just against you. The system, the court. You know. Here it is. Hey, you live life on easy mode as women. Most of them, man. They live their life like this is the queendom. And Esau made a pact in the garden to establish this place. Hey, Rome was like a beta phase, man. See, Rome was like the little beta phase. You know, this is like the finished product of Rome. This is what Rome was supposed to be. All roads lead to this America, man. You know, this is Rome on stairs. This is what they thought it could have been, you know, back then. You know, but now it's gonna go down quick succession, you know, because it's against itself. The kingdom divided against itself, you know, because they don't even believe in their own politicians and shit. You know? They don't even uphold their own constitution no more, man. They don't even respect their own shit. Here it is, George Senior. Daddy Bush, I think he's the one that said it, man. Well, no, I think it was Gerald Ford, one of them. But they said that it's just a piece of paper, man. That's what they said. Because ultimately, they don't really. They show you their own president don't even respect that shit, man. You know, their own president don't even respect that stuff, man. So what's left for this place? The Lord judging it, man, and us getting up out of here, man. You know, because this place ain't got much longer. These people are all depressed. They all look like, you know, even though they got these big ass houses and shit, they're just choking on the, you know, on the payments. You know, they're all through. All these people are through, man. You know, these people are done for, man. These little kids can't pay for college. Their parents can't help them. You know, they didn't went to the ends of the earth to try to live this life like their celebrity gods they worship. You know. They didn't, you know, made all kind of mistakes, you know, fucked up their lives. You know, you get these women dying of cosmetic surgeries and all this shit, enhancing themselves. You know, these people are all bugged out, making themselves some type of, you know, gods, man. All these people trying to be their own little gods, man. But see, not in righteousness. The Lord's gonna come and make us gods, man. Perfect. You know? You know? See, these people are possessed, talking to themselves and shit. You know, they're all miserable, man. America means bitter, man. The word means bitter. This is a bitter ass captivity. Hey, but we have joy and heart because we're prisoners of hope. So in Romans the 5th chapter. Yeah, but these motherfuckers, man, they're all bugged out in the head. They're all depressed, man. They're all possessed by demons, man. That's why ain't nothing for them to blow you away, you know. And these little, ain't nothing for them to. But this place is the capital of guns, man. You know? But the Lord got this place numbered, man. The time is elapsed. You know? The time has elapsed. So it said Malachi 4:1, for behold, the day cometh that shall burn as the oven, and all the proud, all that do wickedly shall be a stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, said the Lord, that shall not leave them neither root nor branch. But unto you that fear my name, there go the name again, you know. Because it's always, the Lord always talk about his name, you know. he always mentions his name, and the reverence may show to it, you know. And nobody on the earth was keeping the Lord's name in respect except the prophets, the remnant, which is a very small number in comparison to almost 9 billion people, 8 plus. You know, that's what Esau said. You know? Not that you're numbering it, don't number. You know, you can't number it. You know, you already seen what happened when you start numbering people, man. You know, Lord, he don't like that. That's his creation. All right. Esau, that's why another reason why Esau's gonna be judged, man. Because Esau, he try to. That's what the whole thing about the microchip is, man. Or try to be a God, number everybody, because you're gonna know where everybody's at any given moment. Like a dog, you can be able to track them. You know, like a Find My iPhone app. You know, but even more precise, because it's gonna be on a it's gonna be you're gonna be the device, if you will. You yourself are the device. You don't need no device. That's the miracle, man. That you're able to call with your mind. You can't get this phone stolen from you or something, leave it somewhere. The convenience. That's why everywhere you go, convenience store is right there. Convenient. Everything's convenient, man. And that microchip, that's part of the ruse, the Trojan horse of getting that into the people, which Aaron Russo had confirmed, by way of the Rockefeller. In that famous video, the apostle had showed us, had made us all privy to. But see, hey, that's the thing, man. That's the day they're gonna burn these people up as an oven. But they don't consider this. But they're all too Edomitized, man. That's why Scripture say arise, depart, man. They're too Americanized. They're just in the custom of the Greek and the Roman, man. They like as it was in Rome. Like I said, but this is the finished version. Where these people are finished, man. Yeah, these people are finished. And they don't inquire at the mouth of the Lord. They don't inquire. They don't inquire at the gates of the nobles. The word has reached the gates of the nobles. Yet because you got too much distraction. You got too much evil, man. You got way too much evil, man. So it says, but unto you that fear my name shall the Son of Righteousness arise with healing in his wings, and shall go forth and grow up as calves of the stall. He shall tread down the wicked, but there shall be ashes under the soles of your feet. And the day that I shall do this, saith the Lord. Yeah, that's funny, because the ashes fell, man. Like the ashes under the soles of your feet, man. Yeah. That's the Spirit. It said, remember you the law of Moses, and my servant, which I commanded unto him in Horeb for all Israel, and statutes. For I will send you Elijah the prophet. He did that before the coming of the great dreadful day of the Lord. So the day of the Lord got to be near, man. Because Elijah came back already. It's been over 5 decades, man, since Elijah been here. A whole Pentecost, man. Feast of Weeks, Pentecost, Hey, that's a whole 50 piece, man. We already passed the threshold of these devils giving their power over to the beast for an hour, which is about 43 years. Where these devils gave their power to the image of the beast. That's been passed since the year 2000, man. So we're deep in this 20 plus years deep into this, man. Into them being at the table with the beast an hour, the NATO and the EU. But now they're gonna turn on this whore, man. Now the whole thing is them turning on this place, man. Them betraying her, just like she betrayed us. When she came here, she betrayed the devil. These devils, man. They betrayed us to get the land, so they're gonna be betrayed, man. Right? Like I said, man, they got that fucking that country club, man. And they got the mount and head of Jake everywhere, man. You got Edomites, so they're playing golf, you know, with the swing. You know, they're playing golf, man. You know, real good, you know, real easy life. Paying probably like thousands of dollars to go there, where they done murdered all kind of Native Americans, but they have the nerve to put a gold Indian heads everywhere, man. You know, that's the pride you do. That's why it says Malachi 4:1, man. All that the proud and all they do wickedly shall be stubble and ashes under the soles of your feet, man. Because, hey, that's evil, man. The glow, and then here it is. You know, hey brother, all this is ours, man. You know, and here it is. They talk about equality and love. You know, they love shit and sustainability and all this bullshit. What the fuck are they talking about, man? You know, there are people that is not going. They can't sustain this earth. They can't sustain these lies they've been telling. You know, they can't do none of this shit, man. Their lies done caught up to them, you know. All right, the truth didn't, the cat didn't been put out the bag. So hey, you know, the only thing left for this devil is to be judged, man. You know? All right, because hey, the serpent is out the bag, man. Her skin has been taken off her, man. Been given over to the hand of a cruel Lord, man. The Lord gonna come to them. And that's that's the hope. Which is getting ready to be fulfilled, man. That hope is getting ready to be you know, the vision that's for an appointed time, you know. It's speaking, man. Habakkuk 2. And verse 1, it says, I'll stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower and watch to see what he will say unto me and what I shall answer when I'm reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that read it. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. And though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. All right, that vision is not tarrying, man. For behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by faith. And who's the just? That's us. That's our people. We're the just. You know. All right. Upon the ancients, the Lord, these devils barely laid their yoke. All right. Because the judge, we mind our business in America. We're living here in Arsenal, and whatever before it was called America. And here it is. These devils just came to disturb your peace, and to plant their flag everywhere they go. Conquer it with the sword. As said Revelation 6, man. They were given power to take peace from the earth. So therefore, they're going to be judged by that very same sword, man. It said the smith that blew up the coals in the fire, Isaiah 54:16. That's the smith that blew up the coals in the fire. The instrument of cruelty. The ultimate instrument of cruelty. Gonna fry these devils, right? Like they like to fry people on the electric chair. They like to drop missiles on Ammon and other Ishmael, the wild man. They drop missiles on Ishmael, but not too many because they could drop because they got oil reserves and shit like that. They did so in the Second World War. Now the Third World War. Third world, they're coming quickly, and they're gonna be the victims, man. Yeah, they're gonna let off a few shots, but hey, America's gonna be the victimized. She's gonna be the war that gets infiltrated, man. Isaiah 47. And then the Lord was wroth for his people in the 6th verse, and he polluted us amongst this place. So now the blood of the saints got to be avenged on her. That's why I said Revelation 18:20. All right, rejoice over her, you holy apostles and prophets, because the Heavenly Father has avenged your blood upon her, man. Have avenged your blood upon a whore, man. That shed blood of the saints. The scripture says the vision he saw that she was drunk with the blood of the saints, man. And the martyrs of Yahushua. a whore. She was drunk. Revelation 17 and verse 6, and I saw the woman drunken with the blood of the saints and with the blood of the martyrs of Yahushua. And when I saw her, I wondered with great admiration at her. And the angel said, why doest thou marvel? I will tell thee the mystery of this woman, and the woman that had carried her, and which had the 7 heads and 10 horns on her. The beast that thou sawest was and is not, shall ascend out the bottomless pit and go into perdition. And they that dwell on the earth shall wonder, whose name is not written in the book of life from the foundation of the world. Yeah, because look at these people, they are now wondering. They're wondering at the beast. Because their names are not written in the foundation of the world. You know? They're all enamored with this beast. They're all drunk with her. All the whole world. You know, the whole world under vibration is devils, man. You know, and they have succumbed to their lies, man. They're all going to take that microscope. They're all going to succumb. All these people are going to do that, man. There's only going to be a small segment of the population, especially the believers, you know, and a couple of Edomites rebellious. So, but other than that, man, 99.9%, they're all going to go. So, and they fear death. You know, they're not really. Not spiritual, they're tied to the system. They're all, as we say, goyim, you know. They didn't turn into goyim. All right, so it says, and when they behold the beast that was and is not and yet is, because the beast came back as the finished product, as a miracle. The beast came back as the finished product, as a miracle, man. Like I said, Rome was the beta, man. That's the beta, little beta software version of this that we have now. You had levels to the wickedness. You had at the beginning, you know, you had the fucking Philistines, you know, Babylon. You had, you know, upgraded versions of wickedness, the Greeks, this and that. You know, then came the Romans, man. Then you had the British, or Germanian Major, Germanian Minor, the British. You know, they were wicked as hell too, but they French and all these, but then America is the finished product of Rome, and all that was started before by the Greeks. It's all keep intensifying levels of wickedness, man. But now, at this present juncture, this is the last one, man. This is the last 4 before the great day of the Lord, man. As in Malachi 4:1, before the great dreadful day of the Lord, in the 5th verse. The Lord was saying Elijah the prophet, right? He would come, he would turn the heart of the fathers to the sons, the sons to the fathers, right? Before the great terrible day of the Lord, lest I smite the earth with a curse. All right. Hey, but the curse still gonna come, because it's in Zechariah the 5th chapter, that curse is entering into the house of the thief already, man. Which is here, man. That's why you see all these chariots and the judgment's going forth. You know, brothers seeing all these chariots. I seen a brother video in England where they had the chariot over there. You know, so they chariot sightings here. You know, and all over the world, man. But mainly where the elected them get redeemed, man. You know, that's where you're seeing all the chariots at. So the thing is, man, that's all about the end, man. It's all about us getting up out of here, because we're not gonna be on the highways and byways until we're like 87. You know, we're gonna be doing videos cursing Jake out. You know, until we're decrepit. And in the grave, you know. No, the Lord's gonna get us out of here in quick succession, you know. He's gonna make it, it's gonna say a speedy riddance. Zephaniah 1:14. Actually 12. It shall come to pass that at that time I'll search Jerusalem with candles, and I'll punish the men that settle on their leaves, that say in their heart, the Lord not do good, neither will he do evil. Yeah, and that's the attitude of our people, man. And the Lord ain't gonna do nothing, ain't gonna do good. He's not gonna come, you know. It's not real. Therefore, their goods shall become a booty, and their house a desolation, and they shall build also houses, but not inhabit them, and they shall plant vineyards and not drink the wine thereof. For the great day of the Lord is near, it is near, and hasten greatly, even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry there bitterly. All right, the great day of the Lord is near. It's near. He's the greatest. And we got to be at the very end of this thing, you know. So to speak about the 11th hour, you got brothers coming in at the 11th hour, and this thing's getting sealed up, you know, because hey, the year 2000, hey, all these brothers had to come in, like yourselves, ourselves, you know, and then and you had this mass awakening through YouTube, man, through the unicorn, through the line that goes forward to the ends of the earth, Psalms the 19th chapter. So now we're at that day that's hasted greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord, the mighty man shall cry that bitterly. That day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a day of darkness and gloominess, a day of clouds and thick darkness, a day of the trumpet and alarm against the fenced cities and against the high towers. Fire bring distress upon men, and they shall walk like blind men because they have sinned against the Lord. And their blood shall be poured out as dust, and their flesh as dung. And neither shall their silver nor gold be able to deliver them in the day of the Lord's wrath. And the whole land shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy, of his jealousy. For he shall make even a speedy riddance of all them that dwell in the land. That's right. All them that dwell in this land. All these proud people, man. You know, all these haughty women, man. All these haughty men. You got sweet men walking around the earth. The effeminate should not inherit the kingdom, man. You know, you got all types of undesirables. The Lord is going to make a speedy riddance of the wickedness in the land, man. You know. So with that, I leave there and say, "Call him like Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushai, B'Shem Mokadash." That belongs to our apostle elders at the great millstone. Look, we learn this truth that. Peace and taste to you, members of the household of faith, the elect. All right, Lord remnant, man. All right, Shalom.